Hey there everyone. I was going to do a couple dungeons off screen, but I realized that all my heroes are pretty much going to be hitting Resolve 3 here, and I really do want to get some more bosses out of the way, so I had to kind of force myself into doing audio today, or a video here, so I guess not too bad for you guys, but it is a little bit spur of the moment thing. But spur of the moment is not bad. We are going to go take down the Sodden crew. I am kind of low on money, so this cannot fail. Yeah, I need those for the stuff. Oops, already bought those. Just like 2, 3 shovels. And I always buy a lot of torches just in case. And 2 keys because I actually have 50% scouting on. Yeah, it looks decent. Okay. You've probably heard this a million times. I know I have. I couldn't recite it because I usually just overread it, but it's always fun dialogue. I just want to thank everyone who always votes in the polls. It's real fun to get your guys' inputs, whether it's serious or subjective, such as the last one with your 5 choices of a favorite character. It was a Wednesday, so I felt like doing that, so always thanks for the votes. I think last I checked it was like 650, might be close to 700 now. Always cool if you like and appreciate the channel. Comments, thumbs ups are always appreciated. And if you really want to support any future work I do have Patreon and Subscribestar in the description, along with a Twitch link where I will play pretty much any game. So he should be over here because this is 5 rooms away. This is 4 rooms away. So yeah, let's just get started. Let's get right into it. So the strategy for this is I didn't put the, well, I'm kind of breaking my strategy. I usually put a camouflage cloak on, which I actually do have. And I'm not, but I'm still gonna try it. It shouldn't be too terrible, even if I get hit by 1. It's not as high as a RNG chance of dodging as I would like. Like I said, I do a little better by putting on the camouflage cloak. It's not a huge deal that I don't have it. I think with the Holy Lance and all that stuff, I will be more than fine shredding through the crew here, but it always helps to have your strategy 100% perfect, but as of right now, it is not that, but we will get there. No worries about that. He will have finale, so that'll pretty much, if he does get grabbed by the anchor, we will just finale. And what that does, it actually doesn't kick my Jester back, but I might have the Highwayman or the Crusader just Holy Lance or Riposte in front of him. A little loud on the noise there. There we go. Yeah, so I might just have on that. We'll see. As long as I don't get hit within like pretty much the first 2 anchors, I should be more than fine. It's really if I get hit immediately with an anchor, I'm gonna freak out just a little bit because that's way too early. I haven't built up any finale damage yet. The Highwayman is also always good. I have a lot of I guess didn't matter. Yeah, I was just trying to think. I was like, usually the cultists tend to do more stress damage all the time. Not always. I could have riposed, and I probably should have, just in case he obviously gets attacked. However, I was kind of feeling the gunshot, but it should have been. I think I even have a melee trinket on. That should have been a riposte. Let me double check. Especially with that going up, that definitely should have been a melee riposte now. Hopefully I get to go before she does. Yeah, I even have that. Yeah, so that should have been a riposte. Let's see if we get lucky and the witch attacks him. 27 dodge, I'd say it's pretty good. Come on. Okay, well, it's not the end of the world. The reason why you would have wanted the riposte on is obviously I'm gonna increase speed and all that. Make sure we get to go before her. We are going to try to stun him out of that. There we go. I was about to say, so maybe we can get to go. I am going to get rid of the body as well. Therefore, I can actually harvest. We got a lot of good abilities. I can hit these 2 now. We are just going to finish her. She did not have enough DOT on her. You don't know if she was going to go next. Taking about 12 to 15 stress for no reason is not... Oh, here we go. Oh, darn. Could have saved 17 stress. It's not the biggest deal. We have a Jester, and a Jester will always save your butt in terms of stress heal, not hell. Oops. And since the big guy is the only one left, I am going to take probably a turn or 2 just to kind of clean up stress and HP that is missing, which is only on the Highwayman. He's going to take out, don't care, point blank, sure. That could have actually been dangerous if that was a critical. Because that pretty much would have ended all terms of heal and stress heal. Because it'll probably be next one in the order. Yep. Yeah, so that pretty much would have ended a possible heal right there, which is appreciated. I do want to stun him up, just one. Okay, dead. Max damage, that's okay. It's not the biggest deal he died, just, you know, hey, if you can get a free stress heal, why not, right? Wow, rather uneventful walk to the boss. I am gonna, okay, well, what I was going to say, I don't want that taking me out on the way. Oops, not who I wanted for that. I wanted to click on my highwayman. Yeah, I'm saving my shovels, words, for all this stuff over here because I'm tight on money. I cannot afford to just pretty much bail immediately after the boss. I really do need to stick around and get as much loot as possible. What do you have? Curious? What is that? Sorry, just real quick. Oh, crap. Okay, at least he's not stealing, but he is going before I can activate some curios, which can hurt you. So, it's not ideal. I mean, I know the guys down there. It just, you know, just in case of traps and stuff, you always want to scout, but like I said, just doing that to remove the absolute stress because I'm only going to have to food checks for right in there, and I will continue streaming that. Obviously, we don't want, where is it? There we go. We don't want that. Do I have any dodge stuff? Yeah, there we go. So I kind of made up the dodge on him. It's not quite a camouflage cloak, but honestly, if I had it, that'd be plus 25 dodge. And I'm going to change my party order once I get right. Yeah, see? I mean, fortunately, he dodged. That's what I'm talking about. You want to scout, even though you know where the boss is at, you want to scout. You don't want to take any trap right in the face. Okay. So, party order, I think, is going to be that. And then, we don't need that. We'll take that. I believe you have what you need. You need to change to solo, finale, Dirk stab. Alright, 7 speed, 12 speed. So he's gonna get to go first. So actually, we need to do that. Riposte, solo, holy lance. Yeah, that should do it. We're just gonna pop all the holy water so we just don't take bleeds. We have 1 bandage, but we don't want to take that. Let's go. Just increase that to maximum. Alright, this should work. Unless this happens. Okay, that's still not terrible. Because we get to still riposte and all that. But, yeah, I would not have preferred my Vestal be the one to have had that happen to her. 63 dodge, I think it's like a 30 to 40% chance. It's a decent, like I said, decent chance. Is that just damage and crit? That's fine. That is actually, I'm telling you, I'm just going to remove it just because if I get a crit. Yes, right there. Exactly why I said it, right there. I don't even have to worry about the first turn, which is awesome. The more turns I can just go through like it's a normal boss, essentially. Perfect. Okay. I'm not too fond with my highwayman being... that's not a damage ability, though. Shoot, and he dodged. Actually... I kind of would have liked if he went to the front, because then I could wicked slash this guy. But whatever, we have what we have. We're just going to Dirk Stab just to build up Finale's damage, which we get a huge boost from solo. If we get a crit here or even a stun, that'd be cool. Wow, lucky, lucky, lucky. Love it. Takes away an action. Ooh, gosh, every time I see that, it just makes me a little nervous. But once again, he does have 63 dodge, which is massive for an apprentice level. That's pretty darn high in a, do I care if he really goes forward? Okay, not really. This is pretty much over. Once I get to, I'm actually just gonna, ooh, choices. We're gonna Dirk Stab one more time. Reason why we're gonna do that is I'm gonna just trust RNG one more time to miss, just one more. I regret everything about my life. Alright. Yeah, I regret everything. I think if you stun him, it doesn't matter, right? Yeah, I did not think that worked. Okay, should have definitely stunned the Sodden crew. That damages, though. There we go. At least reduce the heals he's getting. So once again, I'm not too worried about this drowned pooler. Why? because I'm going to finale his butt into the ground. Actually, it's 50% now. So yeah, that's... I would have loved for that to have obviously missed, because this... all it really does is expand this by about, like, what, 2 more turns? Or 1 more turn? See if we can't get a stun off. Probably not happening. Yeah. Eventually, I would love to get to my Jester. Does it, like, decimate his speed? I guess it does. I need to check what that debuff is real quick. Immobile. It's just immobilized. He still has a decent speed at 7, right? Yeah. So, yeah, we're going to have to do this. Just, nah. Not, like I said, not ideal. But now that he's unprotected, my party's actually in a decent setup. This should be probably... yeah, this is a dead crew next turn. Just unfortunate that we had that hit. Like I said, I think it's a 30 to 40% chance to hit. There we go. Turn this off. Okay. Camouflage cloak, yeah. It probably would have saved me. Probably would have saved me from that hit. Definitely would have given me a much better chance. A little bit of an error, but the strategy still worked pretty well. Just resetting all my skills. You can just take that back. Okay. Increase torches. That is by far my favorite composition. I know some people live and swear by the virtue build, which is definitely a thing you can possibly do. Reason why I don't do it is you can get someone up to, like, what, 70% virtue, I believe. And the reason why I'm not stress healing right away is, there we go. I just really wanted that Fusilier to be dead. I don't want 3 people going immediately. I kind of wanted, like, a little backup of, like, alright, I'm not going to have a full barrage of people, and now I got 1 killed, 1 stunned, just 1 dude. And he's even going to get riposted for a little bit here, so I could possibly kill him with a crit if he decided to attack him. 38 dodge, though, still very good. Still has that campfire buff on him, and a gun in his face for only 11 damage. The lowest damage possible, but I guess you gotta take what you get. Yep, and we're just going to take off a little bit off the top. If you remember from our negative quirk review, your negative quirks are determined based on the fact if you finish the dungeon, and also the amount of stress you leave the dungeon with. So really, we want to make sure we optimize the amount of stress we leave the dungeon with. If we can have less leaving, obviously we want to do so. I don't want to be putting a massive amount of heroes into quirk removing facilities. And ouch. So obviously, getting these guys down to, ideally, I'd like both of them to get below 10. Yes, both of them below 10. 25 and 13, so you figure that is really only about 1 inspiring cry and an inspiring tune. That should pretty much do it. Got a nice amount of battles coming up here. And I'm trying to remember what this curio was and why I didn't pick it up. Might have been a shovel one. It was shovel. The reason why I don't mind doing that now is because I can back out of the dungeon at any point. So if I do come across a shovel curio, I just back out. Well, not a curio, sorry. If I shovel debris, there we go, debris, that's the word. So I am not held here by really any contingency. If I see something I don't like, I'm gone. Which is the beautiful part about finishing the dungeon first, and then going through the rest. So, just once again, kill the guy in that row. We do have a dude who can riposte. I'll even try to get some chip shot damage in there. So only need a 10 on the riposte, not the highest amount of damage, but certainly gonna need a little bit on the higher end of RNG. And perfect, 13. And now we got this big boy, hopefully point blanks. Alright, I don't like rain and whips because it can add stress, but I do like it when it misses. That is always beneficial. But this guy practically dead. I tell you, I'm not gonna chance it. I'm just gonna reset my party, get 3 stress off. Yep.
Perhaps the turning point.
I just didn't want to, like, I could have easily have it gone, but I didn't feel like playing around. I just wanted him annihilated. The reason why I feel safe to Jester disarming that trap is he gets an extra 10% from that trinket he has on. So once again, same exact party. Hopefully, wow, and another surprise. Well, we do get a 20% chance, and we scouted, which gives us more. So actually, these surprises are not, guess what, that surprising. Sorry, had to do it. Ooh, that was not harvest. It's not that that's the end of the world, but that does mean I may not be able to, depending on the RNG of what these guys do, this will be a very different fight. Because if I can't do 11 damage, he gets to shoot twice, and we take the stress, and then he gets to go as well. So let's see, 23 crit, never mind. Definitely above that. So we'll see who he attacks. He can, yeah, so you can attack a wide row. Once again, 38 dodge. It's very hard to hit a Jester when you actually decide to invest in his dodge. I know some people are not a huge fan of dodge because it does have obviously that RNG component to it. And I can understand that. You don't really want to depend on RNG, but I think trusting in a really high dodge, not like a 30 in a champion level, because that's pretty average. Well, yeah, 30 is about average. I'm talking when you got, was he 38 in Apprentice, right? 35, sorry. 35 in Apprentice, when most enemies' basic attacks are like, what is it, like 80 to 90? You figured you're hitting around 50%. That is, I don't know. I value a 50% hit chance. Now, you may not, which is perfectly fine. There's many ways to play Darkest Dungeon. Come on, secret room somewhere. I'm really hoping it's over here somewhere. I really want a secret room. I also need all, yeah, I need all of these. Jades, not worth the deeds. Actually, I think I'm okay on crest. I will take off that bandage, and I'm debating if I want the portrait or the crest. I do actually, actually, I do have a lot of stuff coming up. I believe if you have a holy water, it activates that curio. I am not too interested, nor do I have it. Well, no, I would have been interested, but I do not have the capability, is what I meant to say. Fusiliers everywhere. Now we have right now our campfire ability, which means, yes, sadly, we probably will not be getting a huge amount of surprises. Does not mean they won't be coming. And also means we lost our massive melee damage increase. But with that damage and the bleed, even if he doesn't hit him for literally 2 damage, he'll die next turn. Okay, damage, perfect. Yeah, these lineups are really annoying in champion level because that dude's invis. But when you don't have an invis, dang. Just shred him, Dismas, right? I brought Dismas along. Yeah. Oh, we have Arthur in the group today, so if you're watching, you were the guy who named this guy Arthur for, I believe you said Arthur Flick, which I got to admit, I'm not a huge, what's it called? Huge comic person, and maybe I still read it wrong. That is for the Joker, correct? Arthur Flick's the Joker. Did not see that movie, side rant. People really liked it, or, yeah, people really liked it, but anyway, off that side rant. His name is Arthur, and he is a Joker. He is a Jester. It is a good time. And we are shredding through these fights, and I hope to continue to do so. I am not going to use that shovel because I have no idea what this will bring, and if I... having the Pelagic Shaman in the 4th row, kind of cruddy, especially with me now creating that body. Gonna be pretty darn hard to get back there, but what I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do is stun up that guy so he cannot protect the Pelagic Shaman, and then since they both have really high protection, I'm gonna go for a double stun. Okay, that's fine. They have pretty high stun resist at 50%. I think it's a 60-70% chance. 70. Not the lowest, but also, you know, I usually call a secure chance 80 and above, so 70 gets in that middle ground where, like, you feel kind of confident, but at the same time, you're really not too bummed if it misses because, wow, but you, or I guess as a player, you always gotta love those, ooh, crap, 3 damage. I'm gonna harvest A to kill the body and B to kill the sea maggot. There we go, 3rd position. Now we got a whole range of abilities. Stun, stun, stun. Even with a -10, that still puts at 110, which is a 100% chance. That is what you like to see. It's a 100% chance, not 70s. This dungeon has gone rather well. I'm rather impressed so far with how the boss went. Well, like I said, the boss could have been better. Could have put on the camouflage. I could have easily taken off the bleed charm here, the bloody dice. It's I mean, it does help for the Cove, however, not for what I wanted to do this time through the Cove. The reason why it's on there, if you're questioning that, is because it was probably one of the first items I picked up on the Jester. So it's like, oh, here you go, Jester, you have your own special trinket, and then, yeah, that was pretty much how that went. 18 damage, good chop. Alright, this is going swimmingly. I still don't feel like I've made that much money. The reason why I'm not completely doing torchless yet is honestly only one reason. This has gone so well. I would hate to get to one fight and have it just utterly ruined by like a huge stress party. I could easily be rocking torchless this whole time, but it just takes one fight to go from almost all people below 10 stress to have 3 individuals just almost like in the grave in terms of stress. So it can happen very quickly. Now this fight you don't gotta worry about the stress, so I will actually turn off the torch. Because A, this is a pretty tough fight, hoping to get higher end damage. Slice off. Ooh, that's higher end damage. So the reason why I killed him with Wicked Slice, if you're thinking use riposte, I wanted to do exactly that. Now I didn't expect him to die in the first turn, I will admit that, but then I figured, you know what, we got a stun here, so I could stun third, stun first. The Highwayman easily has the capability of killing people in one shot like he did with Wicked Slice, so now we essentially shut down 3 out of the first 4 attacks. We can finish this guy, now we have 1 attack. So that's why I did it that way. You could have riposted, but I don't really want to rely on people attacking this guy to obviously get a riposte chance. So that is the reason why I did not take that method. It could have easily worked out just as well. Could have gotten some dodges and stuff and done some other things. Still could have one-shotted. But yeah, I took... Was that really the only hit I got? Was 7 damage. Oh... Turn off, there we go. Okay, I may not have got that in time. That does not seem like a lot of loot for what I just did. Oh, man. Okay, well, don't need those torches since I have no fights coming up. I do need to keep the food just in case of food checks. Curios, I mean, I don't really need the keys anymore since I didn't discover the, oh, here we go, here we go. Wait, nope, turn off the light.
Darkness closes in.
Okay.
Haunting the hearts
A lot of gems that I have, please. Okay, we don't... What do we need? What do we need? Probably don't need the bandage. Is there really holy water trinkets down here? Not really. Now, see, I could go greedy and get rid of pretty much any of these charms. They're only worth 750. If I find 500 more gold, which is a pretty good possibility with the remaining curios I have. I'm keeping the shovel just because of chests, and I think one of these along the way needed a shovel. I can't remember. So these are really things. So this is 700. But I tell you what, I'm gonna go for it. Guess I'll probably kick myself in the butt if I pull out another jade, but not too much because the gold has a bigger potential. But then obviously it would beat out the trinket by 350. It's not the end of the world, but alright, that food check makes me a little nervous. Especially with that empty sack. What, 10 stress? Ooh, ugly. 10 stress from 1 backup. Unkind. Reason why I didn't want to walk any further, I guess maybe it would have been better. I didn't feel like wasting time in my personal life. I do try to move things rather quickly, so, you know. And people are racking up stress. It's not the worst if I leave with like 20 stress on everyone, whatever. If it gets me about an extra 2,000 to 3,000 gold, I'll take it. Yep, there's that. I thought one of these was. Okay, not bad. Let me see if I remember what this one was. Oh, this is... Okay, I know what this one was. I'm not going to take that fight down there, but I am going to check out the curio. Come on, last curio. One. Okay, well, it's not the worst. We got some okay money out of it. Got a lot of heirlooms, I think, right? A lot of crest, okay. Only 8,000 gold, actually. That is... meh. Alright, and all 3 of them. Yep, I say all 3 got a disease down there, and light sensitive. Oh, unfortunate. Unfortunate. You never really want to get... You guys already know this. You never really want to get 2 on the same character, because honestly, now 2 weeks he's got to sit out, and that's bad. 10% damage, 3 speed, and 10... Holy crap, you know, that is what we call detrimental. Alright, so... Great dungeon run. Just superb. If all of them could go that way, that'd be perfect. Now let's look real quick. yeah, so I can actually now just walk around, do the medium dungeons if I want. I am going to get to the Swine Prince. Yeah, I'm waiting for this to be a better trinket. And what I mean by a better trinket, it's one like that's really going to synergize my heroes. Ooh. A solar crown. I might pull out a long dungeon just for the shield breaker. But it's only like what, 4 resolve? I don't need to get her up there. That would get you up. I might do that. Taking a Vestal. What am I gonna do about the Flesh's Heart though? Taking an occultist? I'm not feeling that. I'll have to bring in this guy for the runes. I'll do that off camera. Not a huge fan of long dungeons, but what it will do, since I'm doing, this is actually an excellent segue. Since I am doing my shield breaker review, I can go spend 20,000 gold on all this, be bankrupt, but for the sake of doing something and getting shield breaker footage, I might just do that. How much does this just burn me? I probably won't, I shouldn't have bought that. I'm not going to use that one at all. Oh, not too bad. I say, especially with the fact that I picked up some trinkets I'm just not going to use. There we go. It kind of worked. Solo 4 fine garlic? Kidding. Is it actually worth it? What, 33 bleed? It's pretty good if you don't know what to put on. I go back and forth on fortifying garlic. It's like a meh trinket. If you don't know what to do, you're like, well, can't hurt too much. But also one of those things, it's like, is it the best? I don't know. Just gotta make sure his speed's up. What's his HP go up to? By 4? Sure. Gotta love being in the early game where everything's just poor and everything's just, can I afford it? Especially since I'm going to a long dungeon. Can I afford it? I don't know. Okay, thank you for watching, guys. As I said before, if you manage, there we go, words today, make it to this point, please like. You're probably already subscribed, but if you haven't, please do subscribe. And keep out for videos at least Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Sometimes I'll do a Thursday upload like I'm doing now, but typically it is Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. The Shieldbreaker review, I hate to say, will not be out on this Friday, so it will be probably another Let's Play like this. I do like trying to do 2 Let's Plays and an informational video in a week, but the reviews are so long that sometimes I just can't finish those in a week and a half. And also, I had a lot of audio in the Shieldbreaker. I think the audio is going to be one of the longest at 28 to 30 minutes. If you've used her, obviously you know about her one special thing, and I do talk about that. And she's such a versatile character. There's a lot to talk about with her ability, so she did naturally bleed over just a little bit more. Alright, thank you for watching.